Okay, so we're heading back westwards then. We're going to have to fight our way back inside the camp we were in previously.
Well, if you take the south path, really. If you take the north path, then you do. If you take the south path, then it's quite easy.
Oh, we get to kill a load of bats. My favourite. Oh, it could be a brutal cry of the wizards. Yeah, that just nerfed all the bats. It's not as spectacular as Pikachu used Thunder, but it gets the job done.
Do we need to be up there?
Yes.
Yep. Well, technically no, but we need to go up here to get down to the bottom part.
It's up the top, isn't it not?
There's a great big hole between us and him, so we have to go around the edge of the bit.
Hey, found my last page.
I'm still missing one.
I'm not sure if I'm missing. Oh, hello. Hey, wee! Splish! Right, let's have a look. What's that? That's wood. No, I think I did. I've completed all my normal ones. It's just my spammable abilities that I should probably be using a bit more. Okay, so you're already inside the room, yeah? Tucked in the corner.
Yeah. I say you took the long way of going round, because if you'd have just took the southern path, there's not as many mobs.
That's right.
Take the scenic route.
Take the Slayer Deed route.
Oh, there's an emissary here. Oh.
Yeah, one of the plot lines as we go through Moria is we'll realise that there's been loads of White Hand, Uruks and Orcs that Saruman has sent out, and they've kind of arrived at Moria, and they're kind of not getting on too well, shall we say, with the native Orcs of Moria.
Well, they're trying to get on. They're trying
to recruit them.
Yeah.
Oh, there's literally a bridge here now.
Yeah,
yes,
that's what I was saying.
that's
If you took the south route, it was easy.
Okay, that's new. It used to be like a full rectangle room.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Right. We need the last two emissaries, so yeah, they're both further eastwards.
Need the
right.
Moravale Stalkers as well, which are mauling these dwarf corpses.
There's a Moravale Scout.
Yeah, but these are going to have the dwarf letters on. The Stalkers are mauling their dwarf bodies, and we've been tasked with recovering their letters to their loved ones or whatever, should they fall.
Should I fall in, Moria? Take this to my bearded woman.
But there are no female dwarves.
Oh, look, no one said that dwarves weren't homosexuals, Benji. It's so narrow-minded.
But there's probably a Delve too greedily joke in there somewhere.
Before we go any further, this is the way down to the back cave, isn't it?
And in the darkness they found a nugget, but it wasn't made of mithril.
Oh, is it?
You're really running with this one, aren't you?
Okay, so the first one should be just on the right, around the corner.
We've got to kill a number of goblins in here anyway.
I don't think we'll have any trouble with that.
No. Engage!
Engage.
Well, I'm actually using engage, so yeah.
And I've been stunned.
Right.
Hammer boot!
There we go. That's number 2. And number 3 is slightly northwards.
Yeah, it's nice
Yeah,
to
it's on
few
the map.
goblins.
Bang.
And the Moravale is gone. Benji! Burn them all!
I already used it. Don't know how much health they are.
Yeah, but it
What do you mean on my...
It would have looked good.
Yeah.
Remember, Benji, as a lore master, it is your civic duty to break as many graphic cards as possible.
No, please, look like
I'm pretty sure that's Runekeepers.
No, they time dilate for the Fellowship.
Time dilate, how fast are they going?
No, it's like...
He's quoting my rant about Tolkien.
It's a fairly, classic thing, like how, Runekeepers used to lag the shit out of people. Because, like, all their spells were, like, quite graphically intensive, like, explosions of fire or whatever.
Being one of the newer classes.
Just being
Less
one of
that they were new and more that they were designed to look like a magic class.
the, like, spam fire explosions and all sorts of crap. Get here quick, I'm killing this emissary.
Aha! I come for my revenge, emissary.
Is this the guy who killed you?
Really?
How did he even?
I didn't have my pet out for some reason, I don't know why.
I don't even know how you managed.
Pet's carried him, confirmed.
Yeah,
I don't even know why you pulled him.
Because I thought you guys were with me.
At no point stunning him and running for your life seems sensible.
I thought I'd be fine. And then no, it wasn't fine.
Okay, so the room that we're in now is Durin's Cross, and this is quite an important room because you'll be going like, up, down, left, and right from this room on the map.
We must find the Batcave!
But yeah, so north is to the door of the gods. What are the gods?
Door
I think it's like Zelda or something there. Door of the Clouds, there we go. Which Benji might as well come up here and tag that thing for the Batcave because we're going towards the Batcave next. So the rest of us might as well hand in some quests here. But west is where we came from, east is like further into Durin's Way, and south is into the camp that we're going to head into next.
Ring of Revenge!
But I don't have any bloody room in my bags. Probably because I should spam some of these task items or mail them to my task item courtmaster because they're overflowing. It doesn't help as well that all these legendary items fill up your bags very easily.
To the Batcave!
Hang on a second.
Okay, so at this point, if you've done the handing in, we should just have 2 plus mapping the winding way if you haven't done that. So what we can do is we're going to come down south and we're going to take the first left as soon as this guy's dead. That's not the first left.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's difficulty with directions.
With directions.
It's not like I can speak or anything, but...
Hey! Defeat wargs and now return to Bree and get out of this place. Yay me!
Hooray!
Yay!
So basically, as soon as you turn left, basically just more or less hug the left wall and just stick left. There's loads of rooms to the south and that, but we don't really care.
I have found the Batcave!
And then yeah, eventually.
No.
I've fallen off my horse into the Batcave!
You come around here. There's a little crack in the wall at the bottom, and we have found the Batcave. Now, Bruce Wayne and Alfred aren't here right now, but there's plenty of bats and batgirls in here that we need to kill. 12 bats and 3 of the bat handlers. The bat handlers will just patrol around.
I hate to tell you, the
more or less a
bat handlers are actually male in the hierarchy.
In
so,
these ones, yes. Well, it's a female-led society.
It's a matriarchy, yeah.
Well, I found one behind us, so I've ninja'd him. But it's more or less kind of like a circle. I think in a couple of places there may be holes in the floor as well, so just watch out.
Yeah, there's like a road to the right and a road to the left, but they all meet back up at the same place in the end.
Normally I just wait in the middle. Normally, I normally get quite lucky and they're just patrolling towards the middle when I'm there. But,
There's a third one. Okay, so we just need 5 more bats.
I need a couple more.
It's me done.
And that is a dead end.
It is a dead end.
One more bat.
Somewhat curious. It says you can summon your goat in here, but if you try it, your goat
Can't.
never appears.
Yeah. Where's another
Right,
bad
it's grayed out.
Oh, shit, I've tapped out.
Martin says mine's not light here, so...
I can click mine to summon it if it just doesn't appear.
Hmm.
See, there's me whistling to summon it, yeah?
Yeah.
And just doesn't appear.
That's because you need to whistle like Gandalf. It's the only way you'll get the horse to arrive.
That's...
One here.
We're done.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm done. But I'm going to take the exit, but yeah.
Well,
Feel free to keep fighting.
Well, I need a
wait
few
for
more.
Benji. Done?
I need one more.
I should manage that.
I'm done, so...
We shall meet you outside. Okay. So, literally just back to Zaraxagil now, the door to it.
Yep.
And I do believe that's probably all it for that camp.
Is all the camps are quite small in
Yes.
Theron's Way. There's never many.
The way they've split them now, it tends to be, each camp has like one batch of quests, rather than, say, the Chamber of the Crossroads giving out everything and you have to keep going back or something like that. Everything's just resetting as I run out of this corridor.
Cannot find the exit of this place. What the hell?
That's what the map's for.
There it is. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I just couldn't figure out where it was.
We will eventually be directed to go up onto the mountaintop, so we're going to leave that till then.
Yes. Yeah, it's part of steering where quests. So it seems to make sense to leave it to them.
Which one?
You are eventually directed to go up onto Zaraxagil. For spoilerish shit reasons, so I propose we leave it until we're actually directed rather than doing it now.
Mm-hmm. I've got 2 quests to take me to Tarak Bazan.
Fuck.
I think, yeah, this could be one of those like Scooby-Doo moments where everyone's running back and forth across the screen.
Just need some comic.
And the mirror for Dorian's Way is in the Tharak Bassoon.
You can't miss it.
Yeah.
Obvious.
You sure you can't miss it, Benji?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's where it used to be at the crossing here, on one of the platforms.
It's at the crossing in the middle of the base of the basin. Can we just call it a basin rather than basin? Because let's be honest, it is.
It's basically a nice big garden.
And that's exactly what the flavor text describes it as.
Mm-hmm. The Garden of Moria. Well, we can have a big statue of a dwarf here, which may or may not throw up a point of interest. No.
How does plant life survive?
Have you not seen the big massive sun shaft of light coming down from the roof?
They do a lot of reflection of light down from the top of Zaraxagil to get down to the lower depths of Moria. So they reflect all these lights into crystals and have naturally glowing crystals as well to light stuff up.
Don't forget, obviously, that Moria is actually underneath 3 mountains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going to go and discuss that, so Zaraxagil is the one that translates to Silvertine, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the other one is, but Redhorn is Caradhras, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't get exactly how it is.
I can't remember what the third one is.
Unfortunately, it skips me as well.
It's the mountain that nobody gives a shit about.
But it's by far the least important of them.
Yeah. Okay, so in the garden...
Because it's not actually an interesting mountain in its own right.
No, there's no... Well, very little lore or anything like that associated with it.
It doesn't bother me until I remember what it is now, though.
I'll probably remember it eventually.
Yeah.
Are we doing the garden bit first, or we have you already done that?
We need to head to the camp at the northeast and then grab all these quests.
Oh, you haven't been there yet? Okay.
I know.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves. We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Beware
So we might as well
the journey is
take that
glory.
stable master as well.
If we are to find
There's some
meaning
plants
in
literally just around the corner here.
we will first have to deal with the orcs. May Durin return soon to his halls.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
Okay, what's
The
this
house of
shiny?
Durin will live forever.
It is a mud root.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm. Stay
Which I can't seem to
speak
click
with me
on.
a moment.
So what do we need? We need glowing crystals. We need to find and talk to Arnfin and collect healthy mud roots. So they should be spread.
So Ziraxigil is also called Celebdil, which is Silvertime, Cadrus, and then Fanid Hall.
Fanuid Hall,
Fanuid Hall is
which
just...
is something we'll come across more as we exit Moria, because that's where the northern part of the Lothlorien map is called.
Yeah,
roots are coming
also
from.
known as Bundush Chateau in Casbil, or Cloudy Head.
Cloudy Head, that's the one.
But obviously we already know what the Silvertine or Celenbidin and Cadrus, since we've already seen both of them.
Oh, nice crit. There's a crystal at the top here if you guys haven't got it.
Yeah, I picked up.
I hear you up there, Cole. Jason.
There's more than enough of them to go around. They're spread out.
It probably
Yeah,
helps though
stuff to
if you
hold out
have the floating gnomes on, because
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of them are going to be hidden behind bushes and nonsense like that.
Yeah, you just use delete as well. It helps a lot.
I never play with float names off.
Yeah, sometimes I tend to play a bit on, but sometimes it can get a bit too much. Particularly if you're in towns and stuff like that.
The only time that it's really bad, I suppose, is if you're at the auction hall or like the bank.
Yeah, as we were saying, that's the mirror for this region, just behind the big statue in the middle here. So I might as well tag that one here. I might have to talk to somebody nearby, but Jazgund is the next camp once we leave the garden, so...
Not to
leave
be
that.
slightly, pessimistic in that, or just picky, but aren't all crystals naturally growing?
Yeah.
No, because you can artificially grow.
But you can.
crystals.
In the real world, we can artificially create crystal, yes. However, in the land of
if we're talking, like
Yeah.
solid quartz kind of crystals and that, then yeah. But
we're talking about Arda
don't-
and that, and the crystals are going to be
but
naturally formed.
but crystal is in like the dictionary definition thereof. Didn't like back in the days you'd like have those like science kits where you can like make your own sort of crystals out of like salt, which
Well, it just forms like they just tend to form like a copper sulfate crystallized compound from an oversaturated compound, oversaturated solution, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, that's like year 9 science or whatever. Eventually, if you oversaturate the solution, the copper sulfate falls out of it and accumulates as crystal. If you give it something to attach to begin with, yeah. But yeah, I mean, the same principle applies to if we go even further back in science, like year 5, year 6 science, evaporating salt water to get salt to recover the salt, yeah. You end up with salt crystals, yeah, just because that's how it forms. But you know what I mean? These are quite clearly like an organic crystal, yeah.
Mhm.
Like an organic silate or something like quartz or whatever, yeah. Which like I
magic
say,
quartz.
magic quartz,
Quartz.
yeah.
That's what Gandalf has in his staff.
Oh, he does put some kind of
It puts a crystal in the top of the
yeah,
That's
and
when
when
you
they go
enter
to get
Moria.
into Moria and it shines, doesn't it?
Okay, I just need 2 more roots, and then I'm done in this bit.
one over here.
I'm in need of 4 more roots, unfortunately. I got slightly lost near the start of it, so that's why I'm a bit behind.
There's 2 over here.
I know. I was surprised about that when I arrived.
Win. Okay, I'm heading back to the NPCs then.
about to the aggro. I was just waiting for me to get
No,
creative
I've been
and that
viciously
happening.
dismounted.
Viciously dismounted, he says.
Yeah.
How devastating.
Was it a devastating blow, Mal?
It was totally devastating. Because he hasn't reset, I'll kill him. There we go.